I just wanted to come on and say, hey, chop it up. Well, y'all can't talk back, but I just wanted to like give y'all a reading because I didn't upload one this morning, and because I just want to feel out the vibe. I feel like I was gonna say something. I felt like I was gonna say something, but I feel like I just needed to take a deep breath. um, I'm peeping the scene. I'm peeping the scene. I'm feeling out the energy. I'm really like asking God like where I want to take this right now. You know. Um, yeah, and I think no. I want to show up in a different way because it might not be tarot anymore, honestly. It might still be tarot. It might have tarot still, messages in there. But I think I want to do more channeled messages. I want to do more like talks. Like I don't, I don't know. I want to do what's like what y'all want me to do. Like what do y'all as the collective like what would y'all need help with? What do y'all want more of? I guess. I've put out so much content, but it's just, me kind of going with the flow. But right now, I want to be very intentional with how I handle the collective and making sure that I am putting my best foot forward when it comes to the content I am putting out. And if it's beneficial, is it helping y'all? Is it hurting y'all? Are y'all gaining anything? Are y'all really learning? Like, I kind of just want to gauge, like, if you are watching right now, like, what more would you want from me? Or what would you like to see from this channel? Like, what would help you, most in your life right now? I kind of want to get some feedback. So if y'all can put in the comments, like, what y'all like, what y'all want to see. Yeah, I kind of just I want to take this channel in a different direction a little bit. I want to expand more on my gifts and abilities and kind of like lean into that. But I want y'all's like perspective as well because I want to be open-minded about this part of my experience because this is something that I'm trying to lean in more into and be more confident in myself because sometimes I don't be feeling confident and I feel like some like energy is transferable, so I don't want y'all. I'm a human. I feel like leaning into something that's not of societal norms, you know what I'm saying, can be already hard. So I'm trying to find my sweet spot to where I'm comfortable and confident, and I am. But sometimes I just be overthinking, and sometimes I doubt myself. So and I guess it probably would have helped if I put the comments on, but I kind of just wanted to get the message out without, I think it's more so pressure. I think it's just pressure on myself. It's more so just pressure on if what I say comes out the right way or if it comes across. But sometimes you can't think about that. Sometimes I have to just think about what spirit is allowing me to channel and just go with that because I wouldn't have received it, and I can't worry about other people receiving my message. I can't. That's not what it's about. It's about getting the message out and believing that the people who will receive it will receive it. Thank you, spirit. Thank you. Thank you. The next time I go live, I'll definitely put in the I'll put the comments on. It was just this one. It's been my first live in a long time, so please just thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all. I think it's just I really want to show gratitude to y'all because I don't know why I keep showing up every day. I show up. I don't show up like all day, but I do my best to show up consistently. And the fact that I've been doing this for like 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, It's been a lot. It's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. So, but yeah, let's see. So we're just gonna cleanse my energy. Y'all, so okay, this is also what I want to do, right? I feel like I want to expand my gifts and like, I'm gonna wait. There's something I want to say, but I'm gonna wait. God wants me to just do it and stop sharing things before I do it, because I feel like when I be sharing stuff, it doesn't get done. So I'm gonna just do it, and then when I do it, I'm gonna let y'all know. But there's something in store that I really want to do, and I think now it's time for me to like jump off the porch and just do it, because it's something I know that I will enjoy, and I know that y'all will enjoy. Okay, so we're just gonna cleanse. Give us clear and accurate messages. Clear and accurate messages. I'm hearing that song. That's an oldie. Just Fine by Mary J. Blige. That's her name. Just fine, 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 fine. Ooh. Yo, it's funny because like when I used to have we used to do these skating parties, right, when I was younger, and that was always the one song that came on, and like all the moms and the grandmas would like dance to and sing to, especially like my mom. That one, and living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's golden, golden. I appreciate those moments now. I appreciate those moments. I feel like there was a lot of moments like looking back at like that molded my experience, and that I didn't know that did. Yeah. I appreciate those moments now, but they didn't really mean much back then. I don't know. That was like very like overwhelming. That's like that brought back like a lot of like nostalgia. Like really good. Like really good. Oh, why am I emotional? Because I am an emotional person. That's all. Like I feel my feelings. I think I ask myself why too much. Well, not really. I feel like I've always been inquisitive, which why this field of work makes sense. It makes sense now, right? Yeah. I was always the one to ask why this, why that, and it's like it's kind of like the answers will always come to you because the answers were always within you. They were never outside of you. Everything that you were looking for was always within. The answers were always within. Sometimes there's gaps in between where you feel like you're not receiving answers, but all the while you're literally getting signs, synchronicities, details are always in front of you to your question. You just might not know how to piece them together at that point in time. But the answers will always find you because they were always within you. It's like these instinctual things like riding a bike. You know, you never lose how to ride a bike. You just kind of got to be retrained, or you need your memory refreshed, or some things just come back naturally to you. Like you just step back into the rhythm of it. like going somewhere for the first time and you not knowing where you are, yeah, you're going to be lost. You're going to need directions. You're going to need to get, you know, the lay of the land. But if you continuously go somewhere over and over again, you're going to get the hang of it. You're no longer going to need the map. Sometimes in the beginning, we're going to need the road map. Sometimes in the beginning, we're going to need the manual. We're going to need the handbook. But then over time, once you've gotten acclimated to the environment or to doing whatever it is, you get comfortable. So when you're feeling uncomfortable, that just means you've arrived in unfamiliar territory. And you got to get used to the lay of the land again. It's always when I come on here, I be having like these freaking crying moments. And I think that's why this space is so like special to me and like really comfortable, because I feel the most vulnerable here. And I don't care about being vulnerable. Like, I think tarot was one of the things that like made me really comfortable about certain things that I didn't enjoy, like growing up about myself, like being vulnerable, like being sensitive. Like, I enjoy that now because it allows me to see my perspective, or allows me to heal certain aspects of myself that I didn't even know, you know? And I think whether it's the reader, whether it's the way they say certain things, whether it's their energy, it's all about how you feel and what you recognize from your, like, for your growth and for yourself. It's not just getting this message, boom, in and out. Sometimes, like, those things, like, will, like, stay resonating with you. You know? I love this work. I love this line of work. And maybe it's not the cards. Maybe it's really not the cards. It's really like the moments without the cards that I usually be having these moments with y'all. Like, whether 200 people are watching or whether 2 people are watching, like, it's always just those moments that matter a lot to me. And I hope that they help y'all too. Alright. Okay, let's get back into it. Alright. Shake it off, dust it off. If you've fallen, it's okay. If you're uncomfortable, it's okay. You might just be in some unfamiliar territory, but you'll get back comfortable again. You'll be, you know, that's been a lot of my life lately. It's just uncomfortable territory and me getting back comfortable with the lay of the land. Feeling like the rookie again. But to be a vet, you gotta be a rookie. Yeah. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment with the High Priestess. Dang, with the Empress. Wow. You gotta start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. You're not just gonna get to where you want to be and just be that. You gotta acquire skills, wisdom. You have to go through things to get to that ending. You gotta start somewhere. And it's okay to start from the beginning. It's okay to start over. It's okay to be at square one. Like, you gotta start somewhere. There are lessons that you have to go through. There are things that have to, like, unravel over time. Not everything is set in stone. Like, that, I don't know if that's like those are like concepts, like generalizations, like black or white, or I feel like in a world where we have social media and we have like all this technology, for us to come to like all these like exact conclusions, make things seem so much more simpler than we think. And but because the mind is so complex, there are so many other factors that you literally have to take into. So like coming to some conclusions you may not come to, but you kind of sometimes have to let things just be without the questioning, and then allow God to like, or allow your, your higher self or your higher power to come to you. Like sometimes you just need, we go searching for things and be like ramped up, and the energy amplifies to where like you burn out looking for answers when you could have just relaxed in a certain type of energy, like, and just let things be, and then allow things to come to you without the pressure of feeling like we have to search for answers. Then I just, wow. That was like full circle. That was like a full circle. Okay. Okay. We need one more card. The Two of Swords with the King of Cups. Is one truth greater than the other truth? Or is this one idea, is this one sword the most important sword? Because she's not really looking at the sword in the first place. But it's almost like being blind to the other sword. Not looking at that sword, but also not paying attention to, it's like, sometimes you have to go up. Sometimes you have to go higher, which would be the moon. Sometimes you may have to go off of a feeling rather than what's in front of you. But also realizing, like, don't make blind decisions. Because that Two of Swords, that's not really going with the flow. If there was in the reverse, it'd be like, okay, I see things for, yeah. Oh, being emotionally stagnant. It's kind of like resistance. That's kind of like the the Seven of Wands in the reverse. A little like, everything I literally just said. Searching for answers, constantly being on this hamster wheel. Sometimes it's okay to get off the hamster wheel. Sometimes it's okay to take a break. Sometimes it's okay to relax. Sometimes it's okay to sleep. Sometimes it's okay not to be productive. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to just let the mind relax and don't be in overdrive, and don't be so vigilant and or overactive or alert. Sometimes it's okay to just be in the present moment in silence. Nothing. Sometimes there's nothing for you to solve. Sometimes there's no mysteries, there's no hidden motive, there's no subliminals, there's no hidden message. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. And it's okay for things to just be what they are, without, I guess, the delusion or the fact that there has to be something else. Sometimes it's not anything else. Sometimes it's just that. Why are we so uncomfortable sometimes with just believing that things just are what they are? Why do we have to make it complicated? Some things are that simple. I kind of said the opposite, but I feel like it's two different scenarios. Some things are complicated because of factors, but sometimes it's just that simple. Some things don't require all of that. Giving ourselves like compassion and grace. I don't know if that's like a trauma response. Maybe life. I feel like everyone's situation is different, but I feel like grace and compassion. And oh, they're matching. Six of Cups. That's that unfamiliar territory. That's what that is. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is like the downsides. Okay, like the downsides of new or the downsides of change. Like people will not, okay, let me see. Some people don't go through with certain changes because of that feeling. Like some people will stay in certain areas because of the unfamiliarity, the concept of it, the concept of being somewhere new or having something new. It's like it can be daunting. It can be intimidating with the perspective that you have. Whether it's moving away, like relocating, whether it's making new friends, going to new places, having new experiences. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. Does everyone like change? Probably not. But is change good for you? Yes. Change promotes growth. Change helps you realize resilience, challenges. Those challenges build your character, your development. Like real life lessons help you be a real well-rounded individual. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm really talking to y'all. Like I feel like I am, but like I feel like a parent talking to a child. Like a parent talking, like I feel like I'm having like a real conversation. Cause like in my head, I think everybody knows what I know. Or I feel like sometimes people be knowing what other people know, but that's not true. We literally all have been through different things. There's no one thing that I know that a lot of people might not know. I feel like that's why having conversations are important, because you get to see other people's point of view. Now, if you're a closed-minded person, you won't be able to receive that. But if you can really listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart, it's not always about gravitating to what you already know. It's about listening with your heart so you can grasp something that God is trying to seep into your spirit. We tap into things that are very familiar to us, but as soon as it's not familiar to us, we swipe or we scroll. We don't want to hear it. We dismiss it. But you just never know what in that message could be for you. How are you gonna knock something before you try it? Don't judge the book by its cover because you feel like you already know what it means or you already know what it's all about. Take a second look. That same thing that you could have did over and over and over again might just have a different, outcome this time. Don't give some things the benefit of the doubt. Because you'd be like, you know what, I might have tried this that one time, but let's see. And then after that, you could be like, okay. But if it keeps coming to you, if it keeps coming to you, or if you keep having that same thought, or if you can't get something off your mind, or people keep presenting it to you, take a deeper look into that. Give it some consideration. Give it some thought. You never know where it might go or what it might lead to, or you might have a sneak peek in there. I don't know. It's like the toy at the side, the toy in the bottom of the box. I don't know. There might be a surprise inside. Let's see. The Judgment card is about things not being set into stone, like up in the air. The Hermit with the world. I feel like there's like this vast deepness with the Hermit, because I don't feel like this is individually. I feel like this is very like collectively, with all of us having mass knowledge, and we all are well versed in different things. It's about going within and seeing what your star power is, or what your star quality is, like what aspects of yourself make you stand out, or the star. Or the star talks about healing, hope, divinity. When you look up in the sky, do you see yourself? When you look into people, do you see reflections of yourself? When you see good qualities, do you realize that those are the same qualities that are within you? When you see bad qualities, do you realize those are maybe some of the qualities within inside? Like, I feel like we are all reflections. So when you say, wow, that person's dope as fuck, do you realize like they're literally the walking representation of your mind? Like, they're a manifestation of your mind, which is why they were presented to you, because God is telling you this is you. And then when you see a motherfucker you don't like, you be like, man, I can't stand that nigga. Do you realize that man is also a walking representation of some things you might have to work on? God's funny like that. Yeah, literally. Yeah. Oh, shit. Literally. They have the same mind. They think kind of the same, too. They have the same energy around them, the Judgment and the Hermit. One might be closer than the other, but this robe is kind of giving me like not really like dress, like appearance. It's like robed, like protected in like who you are or what you are. I don't know. I feel like I'm paying special attention to it. She has on the same thing. So there might be, I'm telling you, because there might be something worth looking into, right? You have the Hermit, which is looking at the star. Didn't I just say something about being in a robe? And then look at, wow, okay, so they both have on unique dressing, right? Let me say that. They both have on this like robe of what's the word? Royalty, or this majestic inner, I don't know what to call this. I don't know what to call this. How do y'all call this? What do y'all say? I feel like I'm not even. Anyway, it's the same thing, but the only difference is the Hermit's looking at the lantern, but the Two of Swords is not looking. This is the same as that, right? I feel like this all shares. This is how you know people are just interconnected, because what you might not have, somebody else might not have. But if you never give somebody the time of day, or if you never even give them that conversation, or if the connection never happens, you won't ever know. If somebody gets sent into your life that has something that you need, or vice versa, whether it's knowledge, whether it's connection, like other connections, how will you know? The World, something is over, Three of Swords. The Hanged Man, it's like, okay, cool, wow. wow, I got it. I got it. I can do this. That's what the Emperor talks about. A lot of mastery is going on. Like headmaster energy. Like, okay, I've been the student. Now I am the teacher. There are moments where I'm still the student because we're always actively learning. But now it's the position has changed. The energy has shifted to where, okay, I know I am in this position, so I know what to do. Before I was getting acclimated, I was getting my tools, I was preparing, and now I'm in that situation. Like that I was preparing for. You was in training. Now that you've gone through the training, boom, you're in it, and now it's like you gotta get used to this. But you like it's like that mental preparing. Like, I know I got it. It's not you doubting what you know. It's about putting those tools and applying them into. It's like you know this. You know this. You got this. You got this. This is your brand. This is your steez. This is your lane, bro. This is your lane. Like, you got this shit down. Like, everything that you were prepared, like, your whole life was this energy. Your whole life was this. Don't doubt that. The Three of Wands. I'm going to show you all the cards anyway. Don't limit yourself. Don't restrict yourself. It don't matter what somebody said. Don't matter what somebody else did. It don't matter what people tell you. It's about you now. And how far you know you can go. Okay, I don't think it's gonna rain. If it's up, then it's stuck. Yeah, see? It's partly cloudy. But it's not, though. It's not stuck. I feel like something is up right now with the judgment. Something is up in the air right now. So it might not be stuck there forever. A mindset, something that is going on currently in your life, it's not set in stone yet. You don't. I feel like this is a period of time where this is the time to get the most information, the most facts, this is the time for you to be observant. Because this situation is not set in stone yet. There's more information that's being needed. Like, there has to be some more clarification. Maybe this is the time to get into that solitude energy, right? That alone time, that time for yourself to just, I don't know the song of that. I think it's called Just Kick It by Escape. It's kind of like this is that time to take the break. Because maybe things are going to get really fast. Maybe things, yeah. I kind of feel like things are going to like speed up. I'm hearing Speed It Up by Gunna. Yeah, we don't have really no wands. We don't have any, we have Virgo energy. We don't have no cups. Well, we do have cups, 6 of cups. There's going to be like a newness. Or there was something about like what you may have encountered like emotionally. Excuse me, but I feel like it's just the way that hermit is looking at the 6 of cups. Like, maybe you had to do a lot of things alone, or maybe you had to teach yourself a lot of things, or maybe you had to learn a lot of emotions by yourself, or learn how to control emotions. Like, maybe this is about acquiring new memories. Outside of the home, because the 4 of Wands, I just saw that. Yeah, outside of the home, outside of your normal environment. 2 of Swords with the 2 of Wands, 22. That's the mirror. That's the mirror. That's the mirror. Finding people like you. Finding like-minded people who are like you. Wow. Okay. Dang, I lost my cord. Ow. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. My car tripping. Oh, that thing was thick too. Dang, that was a lot of cards. The Page of Swords. Okay, so boom. So writing, expression, communication, healing, healing. Oh, okay. So wow, that was like, dang. Okay, all right. So the Four Wands, the home, the wherever environment that you're in, job, school, work, home, friends, whatever, hometown. We talked about the resemblance of something. So I was literally just with my sister, and we were talking about how people in our walking adult life resemble characteristics of our parents. So when you realize that some people, like wherever stage of healing that you're in, you're going to encounter people from that stage of healing. So let's say, fuck it. So there was a stage that I wasn't feeling heard or seen, so I was encountering a lot of people who triggered that within me. But realizing, like, okay, I know I'm heard and I know I'm seen within myself, because I have to pay attention to when I need to take a break. I need to pay attention to when my body says I want to do something, like things I like to do. Anyway, so when you come into contact with people of like a wounded trauma, when you start to heal that, then you start to meet new people who make you feel a certain way, that, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. As you heal, you will find healing people. But if you are in a traumatized state, you will find people who will trigger the trauma. Okay? Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. You will find those commonalities. And then when you find, it's about not looking at people. You know what also is beneficial that I'm learning is not looking at people from a place of trauma. Do you know how wonderful that is? To be in a healed space of not seeing everybody as like your enemy, or as your, I can't even think of another word, as somebody that's gonna hurt you. When I used to feel like, oh my God, like paranoid, like, why is that person, this and that and this and that, and it's like, that has nothing to do with them. That has to do with me not healed. Me not dealing with certain issues, like trust issues or whatever type of issues, child. Seeing people from a place of innocence, not from a place of, oh, I know who you are. Some people, we know who they are, but some people you kind of do, especially if you don't know that person. How you gonna blame somebody for something that they don't even know that they did? Like, what? You can't you can't put your past on somebody. I understand having that conversation. The Page of Swords came out. So expressing, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is where I'm coming from. Allow somebody else in. What? Okay. Y'all didn't hear that. I heard that. But allowing somebody else to express themselves, that's where communication comes from. That's where that vulnerability is coming from. Like, you know what? This is what I've been through. This is how what you said or what you did, this is how your response here triggered me. Let people know. I feel like all these arguments on like social media about between men and women, and they can all, that's where Lauryn Hill was right. It can all be something simple with a little conversation, with a little like open-heartedness. And I'm one to talk because I'm very honest, but when it comes to like certain things, I'll be like, look, bro, it's over with. But that's only because like I got stuff I gotta work on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Shit, I'm far from perfect. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I'm working on it, bro. We all are. We all got shit going on. So we gotta give each other more grace. We gotta give each other more compassion. Some situations have been cut and done for me. And a lot of things were left out of my control where I had to just let the guys that be. Let it be. Let it go. Realizing that some things are not in my control. And sometimes I be racking my brain like, oh, what could I have did? What could I have did? And it was like, Jamira, there was nothing that you could have did. There was nothing that you could have done to change the situation. It was just supposed to be like that. So you gotta like have that much faith in yourself or whoever you believe in to be like, you gotta stand on that confidence. You gotta stand on that faith. Because faith is things that you can't see sometimes. It's the things that you see and you can't see. So it's like you got to go through life really knowing like the things that I can't control or some things I just didn't really have a hand in. You have to just let it be and be comfortable with that, confident in that, knowing that that thing that left or I left or that place I didn't get, that job I didn't get, that car, it was for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Because you just never know. You never know, like, will you end up? Where you will end up. You never know. Something may have just needed a break. Something might have just needed a break. Like, something might have not even been that deep. But we humans, so we be thinking shit just be deep. Like, it be deep. It don't even be that deep, right? It was really shallow. It really was not even, like, 5 feet for real. It was, like, 2.5, 3 feet for real. But we be thinking shit like 8 feet, 11, 12 feet deep. The Magician. Dang, the Magician, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Letting go of the things that what could have been. But letting in what is. Ooh, shit. Okay, I like that one. That's going to be the title if I can remember. Somebody put that in the comments, please. Type it, please. I don't got a pen. Letting go of what could have been and letting in what is. Staying in that present moment. Not letting the past make your decisions anymore. We don't even be knowing, like, how situations from our past are really stunting or hindering us until you look around and be like, truly honest with yourself, have the decision that you made progressed you, and what can be done different. What did it say? Oh, the Magician. Oh gosh. I think I want to work back today. My legs still hurt. I did legs 2 days in a row. I think I want to do back today. Because I think I need to strengthen like my QLs and my erectors. Because my lower back is... Whoa. When I did like sumo squats... No, it was when I did my hamstrings for sure. Like... Oh yeah. So we gonna do back today. Get that back, unbig our back. I really can't wait. I just want to see like definition. That it gives me Superwoman vibes. Okay. To have like strong lats. That shit looks kind of... Oh my gosh, in a backless dress. Oh my god. And you have like slim tone, like I just got this vision, bro. Keep that vision. Keep your vision. Whatever your vision is. Like I just literally saw myself like I looked fine as shit. I mean, I look fine now. Don't do that. I look fine now. But that version of me is fine, okay? she looks different, she acts different, she talk. Well, I probably would not. It would probably still be. I'll still be goofy as fuck, but oh, that just screamed elegant as fuck. Okay, I don't know where I was going in that, but like, just try. Okay. All right, boom. Star healing. I feel like the star also talks about an announcement. There's a lot of cleansing. um she's washing her feet in the water, but she's also, there's different ways to do something. You see the water is touching her foot in the back, and then she's pouring it back into the river. Crazy, because I don't even know if that's a river or not, but that just this is giving me like back when some people in some villages and tribes, they still do this now, like how you wash your clothes, wash your hair, drink water from the rivers and the waters, surrounding you. Like, it's giving very like culture. Like, I'm getting some like the aboriginals, like I want to visit one of those types of places, like they still live from the earth, you know. I don't know, because this is kind of giving me like going back to your roots in like the most purest way. Like going back to a space in yourself that's like so divine, because it literally touches on a part of you that like no one can take away. So I don't know, like a moment in time. I don't know. That's interesting. Like, you're a grown man, a grown woman now. You kind of like go back home, the magician, and like here there's no walls, there's no barriers, there's no it's just pure home, pure comfortability. Like, I don't know if y'all are visiting an old home, you're visiting family, you're visiting some part of yourself that's at peace, like really, like no walls, like no barriers, nothing of that. Like, when you're around people who've just met you, and you don't act no different, but you kind of like fill them out. But then when you hang around your family, boom. Or like you go on your daddy's side of the family, and you go your mama's side of the family, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. So like, that's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like it's like either two parts of your family or two different places that you thrive in, or that you be in a lot. Work and home, two sides of your family, whatever the case may be. Work life, home life, the gym versus work, school, whatever. Um, yeah. It's giving very adaptable, very like well-rounded. Like, I feel like you were meant to be in these spaces. There's so much about you. Like, there's so many layers. There's so much variety. Very, very broad, but also very detailed. Like, you're not just one-dimensional. You're very much 3, 4, 5, 7-dimensional. There's layers to you. Like, very complex. We keep talking about the simplicity, but also the complexity. And I feel like that's what this is really all about. Like, some things are that simple and some things are not that simple. But that's the complexity of life. Like, that's the duality of life as a whole. That's why you can't just think one way. That's why it's okay to change your mind. Like a year now. And some change. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, the complexity of life. Complexity of life. So I feel like that's why some of the videos on my channel are funny, some are broad, some are detailed, some are deep, some are not deep, some are karmic, some are very life oriented. That was a couple of different spreads. It's already 4 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 9-9. There is some ending coming to start a new beginning. But why does the Fool of Cups, why does the Fool, how does that, some people might miss the old you, you know, some people might, but it's like 3 of Wands. Are you moving on for the right reasons? King of Cups. Alright, it's good to move with your emotions, but make sure you don't misstep. And if you do misstep, then that's just a lesson. Ace of Cups. So, the 9 of Wands, sometimes there's not a lot of preparation. Sometimes you do gotta go. Sometimes you do gotta move when God tell you to. You know, on whatever it is. That's that faith energy. I don't think I want to read with cards anymore. It feels unnecessary. It's like, or maybe I just need to use a different deck, because I literally use this deck all the time, every day. The 10 of Pentacles. The King of Cups. Ooh, the King of, ooh, why the King of Cups? I just said that. The King of Wands, distraction. 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot to offer here. I can tell you that. There's a lot to offer here. There's a lot of stability in this. But it's like passionate and like intimate. It's very action oriented here. Like getting the ball rolling here. And then on this opposite side is like the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. Like it's not much creativity going over here. It's not very much. Didn't we say something about you in the middle, like families? So it's kind of giving me Middle Child by J. Cole. Like kind of in the middle. You got one family over here, or like one set of family over here, and then one set over here. You're like the middle child. 2 of Cups, the Sun. Wow. You're the 2 of Cups and the Sun. The Queen of Wands. You stand out from your family. You're definitely a lot different than your family. On both sides. On both sides. That's what's funny. You're different than both sides of your family. I feel like you have attributes or characteristics, but you as a whole, like, you're very different. Dun, 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 the Hangman. In this, like, containment of sorts, like, what's that song? What is that song? Some pity party, tell him get it started. Basically, it's like, stop the pity party. It's time to get the party started. Why can't I think of my own lyrics right now? Try to knock me down, tell him get him off me. Rising from the dead, out the ashes. Basically, it's about turn up, turn up. It's a different you. That's why I don't know if people think you still same you. You ain't the same. Oh, this is like you coming back out of like not being in your hometown, and you come back to your hometown and people think you the same person, and you are, but you're just evolved. You're not the same. But that's what was supposed to happen when you left. the Justice in reverse, the Star, Six of Wands, Seven of Swords. You handled a lot of stuff on your own. King of Pentacles. You handled a lot on your own. So when you get back around these people and you're not the same, they expect to be held in a certain light, or they kind of get this certain privilege. But I feel like you turn up on folks. I don't know what that means. Like, you turn up on some. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands. I don't know where these people came from. The Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. People try to stick their money in your bread, bro. People try to stick it in your back. Like, in your back. That felt so weird. Like, I got pain in my back, but I feel like somebody had just stuck me in the back. Like, people will try to, like, nail you to the cross or try to persecute you for being who you are. How that work? How's that work? How can you condemn me for being a human being and making decisions that I want to make? You know? King of Wands. Because you are this King of Wands. You have a lot of opportunities here. You have a lot of opportunities, but maybe these are not opportunities that you want to take. Maybe you're cool, Nine of Cups in. Not talking, not... This is, you joning. Somebody joking, laughing. Somebody got jokes. I don't know. Ace of Wands. Somebody may have had jokes about what you were doing, but look. The Ace of Wands coming. This reading was all over the place. I'm gonna leave this out. That's gonna be the title. I'm going to the gym, y'all. This one, fire. I don't drink them all the time, but that orange cream one, fire. Until next time, this reading was all over the place, okay? Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Peace.